ladies and gentlemen, a 3.8 GPA, a junior. So she's got a lot of meat left on the bone for her high school career. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the co-captain, Timmy Lyons. How are we?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Are there any crazy nicknames we need to know before we get into this?
No, it's just Tamia.
All right, we're good. All right. So, Tamia, talk to me. We talked about your GPA. We'll get into that a little bit deeper. But you just heard, obviously, your coach talk about what she expects from this particular program, what she expects this particular year, and then had your co-captain talk about her expectations and her leadership style. How do you kind of fit into that puzzle as a junior and not overstep your bounds, so to say, on somebody's leadership?
Um, I think that I definitely, I don't know. I'm here and I try to be as supportive as I can. I don't want to like step on any toes, so like I always let Zoe speak first, but I always have something to say because, again, I'm co-captain, so obviously I am co-captain for a reason, so I should say what I need to say and what needs to be said. But I'm definitely more passive than Zoe is. Zoe is definitely more aggressive than I am, but I'm definitely more like passive. Not gonna be really aggressive, but that's really Zoe's job. So I just let her do that.
Not aggressive until it comes time to hit the ball out of the middle. Then it's all bets are off for Tamia. When you talk about getting that perfect set in the middle, what goes through your mind when you know, okay, I can really put this down?
I say my steps in my head are like it's a mental thing. I like and when I hit, I literally scream to myself like swing and snap because that's what you have to do to get a good hit. So it's really a mental thing to just be able to do that.
Coach talked about the difference of the mental capacity of what this team was able to handle last year to what it
Mhm.
is able to maintain this year. But she also talked about the physicality and busting your tails in the weight room. What do you think was your biggest jump personally? And then as a team, what was your biggest jump? Was it in the volleyball IQ of things, or was it, hey, we're going to get it done in the gym so we can get it done in the gym?
Um, I think my biggest jump was I think going from just being like a sub on JV to on varsity to being a starter. It was a big jump, but I was willing to do whatever it took to get there, like working even outside of volleyball and working just as hard when we were practicing together. And I think the team's biggest jump was the the friendships that were inside the team. A lot of our, like Zoe said, a lot of our team is friends outside of volleyball. We all talk outside of volleyball. Like we'll go do stuff after practice. So it's really just being united as a family because it wasn't really like that last year, but this year we are a family, and yeah, we might fight like family, but at the end of the day, we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna be one.
If we're talking about personal transitions, you go from being an underclassman to an upperclassman. Now you're one of the older players on the team. What's that been like transitioning from still kind of young, still trying to learn stuff, to all of a sudden now here you are as a junior? You're not only a junior, but you're also a captain. What's that transition been like for you?
Um, it was a big jump because last year I was really like quiet. I didn't really give corrections. It was just like I'm the underdog, so like I just have to be quiet and take what is being told to me. But this year, uh, I give corrections and I like, hey, maybe you should do this instead of this. And it wasn't like that last year. I was being told what to do, but this year it's I'm being told what to do, but I'm also telling people what they should do, and just being more helpful and talking a lot more. Yeah. So.
Your junior year and the coach, I'm assuming the coaching staff and your teammates come to you and say, hey, you've been voted or elected as a co-captain. What does that mean to you? And what kind of honor was bestowed upon you? And what are your expectations for yourself as a captain your junior year?
I was really excited when I got that co-captain spot. It really made me happy. I was really trying to work towards it. Like I was trying to show that I really could like be a co-captain. I could do what I needed to do and give to the team what I needed to give. And I don't know, I really just put the effort for it, and my expectations for myself is to really be good for the team and myself. I really want to have personal goals for myself, and but also be better for the team and play for the team and be able to just um, be a really good part of the team.
We know from talking from different athletes in the school that Liberty's a special place. There's something in Liberty that makes you guys feel like you're a part of something big. Can you put a fingerprint on what you think that is so special about Liberty and the school system and the community?
Um, so I think what's really special, a lot of us are friends. Like even if we don't talk all the time, we talk. It's not really like we all definitely have our own little circle, but we can talk to other people and it not be like really awkward. It's a little awkward, of course, but we can talk to other people that we don't usually talk to every day, and it's like cool. And our staff, they're really great. Like they're easy to talk to, especially Miss Farketic. Like even when I'm just like struggling with like daily life, I can talk to Miss Farketic. She's really easy to talk to, like outside of volleyball and inside of volleyball. And like Mr. Smith, he was also one of the people I could always talk to. So it's just good having people that you can talk to because, sometimes you don't have someone. So it's good that Liberty can give you someone to talk to, friends or adults. Just, it's good.
I'm really interested because do you feel the change happening in Liberty? Do you feel kind of something, the shift that it's going back? Because there's a long-standing tradition of success, not just in the classroom, but on the field or on the court. Do you feel that right now with everything that people and administrators, coaches, staffs are trying to get Liberty back into it? And not just football, but obviously you've been and your teammates have been a successful part of that transition moving over into the entirety of Leopard Country. Do you feel that?
Yes, it's great. We definitely it's the students and the staff, but I feel like the students, the kids, we're like really passionate about what we do. Like the football team, all the players are passionate. They really love what they do, so they put forth the effort. And with the volleyball team, we're all very passionate about what we do. So it just shows that like we really want it, and so we're gonna get it. Cause like of like our teams where they were on a losing streak, like for a while it had been like, oh, we're playing Liberty, that's an easy dub. But now like our boys, I think they're like 2-0. They're
Yep.
doing so good. So it's good to see that the kids and the coaches like they see our potential and we see our potential. So it's good to see it because it's showing off, it's paying off.
The vibe I'm getting from this volleyball team is this year they've kind of gotten a lot closer to each other and you become more of a unit than you were last year. Who's a player or a teammate that you think you've gotten extremely close to this year that you weren't as close with in the past?
Definitely Zoe. Um, my freshman year, we weren't that close, and neither my sophomore year. Well, we were like we talked my sophomore year, but my junior year we're definitely a lot closer, and we'll talk outside of volleyball. And yeah, we've definitely got a lot closer, and she's a good person to be around. So yeah, Zoe.
Are you taking notes on Zoe's leadership? Because I mean, that baton's going to be passed, and I gotta imagine that Zoe's going to look around and be like, "It's you." So, like, are you going to be able to fill in? I mean, those shoes, and because you said you ladies are kind of like yin and yang. Zoe's the talker, and you're more of the come in and pat everybody on the back kind of deal, right? So, are you going to be able to fill into those shoes, or do you continue what you're doing and find someone as a co-captain next year that can be the next Zoe Banks?
I definitely think that I could fill those shoes. I think that I don't now because Zoe is doing it, and you don't need two people. Like it's like good cop, bad cop.
Yep.
You need to equal each other out. But I think the next year I could definitely step up and fill those shoes because I know that I can. And yeah, it's just we equal each other out. So next year I know that I can be that, and then somebody can equal me out.
As we said at the top, you have a very strong GPA. I want to know what class was the hardest to keep that GPA so far in your high school career?
So last year I took chemistry. I think that was probably the hardest class for me to keep my GPA. Um, Yeah, I'm just not good with math, and it was a lot of math, but chemistry, it was hard, but I definitely got it done. I didn't quit because it got hard. I pushed through it, and I got the help if I needed it. Like I stayed after school, after practice or before practice, I would come into his class and I'd be like, I need help, and he'd be like, okay, I got you. And so it was just it's good to have a teacher that would help, but yeah, it was definitely hard, but I got it done. So
To me, I got to be honest with you, from a standpoint of chemistry as a class, it was probably challenging. But what you've been able to do and build chemistry on this volleyball team, A plus, A plus. Incredible what you've been able to do as a leader, a co-captain. What you and Zoe have been able to do and lead from the front, and obviously Coach Friketic as well. My last question for you is, role model wise, who has taught you to be this great leader that you are today?
So my mom and my dad, my parents are definitely the biggest role models in my life. They are so hardworking and they just like show up for everything. And I don't know, my mom is who I really want to be. She's just great. She's wonderful. That's my best friend. And more of my role models are like Miss Farketic, Miss Coach Alana. Coach Alana, I love Coach. She definitely built me to who I am now. She was like the foundation. Playing with her in 7th and 8th grade was really my foundation. And then Miss Franketic just kept building on that and kept building on me. And with everybody who I just said, like they definitely build on me and they make me stronger. And yeah, they definitely like see my potential. So it helps me see my potential. They build me up even when I'm feeling down. Hey girl, you got it. Like I get it. Somebody has off days, but they definitely don't let me get down on.
My last question for you is simple. You've had some big wins this year. What's the best way to celebrate a big win?
The best way to celebrate is to definitely celebrate your win, but you have to think like, okay, this is not the end though. Like you have to think about the next game and then go to practice, put in that work, and then go to the next game and put in even more work because just because you got one win doesn't mean that it's over. You need to put in work for every other game so you can get that win and another one and another win.
I like it. I like an. Hey, can we get another one and another one and another one and another one? Can we have you back when potentially you win a conference title?
Hopefully, fingers crossed. I have faith in our team.
As you should, young lady. To me, we can't thank you enough for stopping by. You are the future of that Liberty Leopard program, and I would venture to say it's in good hands with you and Coach Friketic. But make sure Zoe has a great senior year, and I know you will. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the Liberty Leopards, the co-captain, 3.8 GPA, and boy, she got a great and bright future ahead of her. Tamia Lyon. Thank you, Tamia. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
You got it.